My engineer, I be telling him, I'm like, bro, my brain really works like a factory,
bro.
Nigga.
Yes, bro. That
shit
is
is
like
a factory, bro. Yes.
And I'm out of here. Walk like that. This how money walk.
Switching lanes. How do y'all manage y'all personal life and y'all music life? Do y'all keep them separate? Do y'all let them intertwine? Do y'all kind of try to keep them separate, but they kind of intertwine anyways? You know, how is that balancing act that we all kind of got to do? You know, I know everybody in here is dads, is fathers, you know what I'm saying? So that's a big balancing for me, is balancing the time with my children and music, you know what I'm saying?
I just been balancing it, like learning to balance it and bringing my son around it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he like going to the studio, so, I mean, why not bring him there?
Right.
So, and that's like my other life, like being a dad, so, but if he want to come to the studio and vibe out with me most of the time, which he does, like, why not?
Yeah.
Kids in there or just having around music. It's always good to have family support too, as well, because like that's another factor of motivation.
Right, for sure.
I feel like I fucked up trying to separate it for real, like trying too hard to separate my personal life from my head. It's just like you can't really, like we was talking about earlier, but you can't 12 more hours in a day.
Yeah.
To try and do
and
all
they
that.
don't know what's going on the other side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They just might think we out here running the streets.
No, and it look crazy.
It look crazy. Coming in crazy hours in the night. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
yeah. Well, I feel like my son at a point, because he about to be 7, so at this point I just be telling him, like, oh, your dad gotta go do this and this and this and this is what it is, and he be like, okay. Like, and he get it, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I explain it to him, he get it. It's not like I don't really be leaving it up to him. I think that's where a lot of like parents our age fuck up. Like, we don't be explaining shit to our children, but it's like they smart. Like, our kids are smart, bro. Like, our kids are smart as hell. Like, you feel me? I'll tell my son anything. He be asking me questions like he know what the fuck. I'm like, oh, okay, shit.
You feel me?
Yeah, they be it. Yeah,
exactly.
Really
Last few weeks ago, I told him, I was like, yeah, I'm about to go. Your dad gotta go shoot this video. He was like, oh, well, how long is it gonna take? When are you editing the video? Does someone else? Like, he asking me shit like he know. You feel me? So I just try to keep a good perception of reality with my children. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, sometimes we ain't gonna be here, bro. That's just, you know what I'm saying? Just like everybody got parents, sometimes your parents weren't there. Everybody got their own life, but it's like, just try to keep that shit a bean, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all, but you feel like your personal life, it's weird because your personal life influences your music so much, right? You make all the music from the things that you deal with and the things that you go through, so it's kind of impossible to separate them.
Right.
Yeah. Right. So with the use of social media, how do y'all use social media in y'all music? Are y'all kind of more reserved, like you stay off the internet, or you really in tune with it? I'm not the best at social media, so I'll always be interested in this conversation to see how other people use it. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those people, I don't show no personal shit on my social media. It'd be all music. You feel me? Yeah. That's just how I am.
I just started doing that lately, honestly. Like, what do you mean, like, how we use social media for what?
Yeah, like, is it an advantage to your music? Do you like try to like promote your music on there, or do you use it like that's your main base?
Yeah, full both. Yeah, cause I ain't gonna lie, this is the whole thing. Like, cause I've tried both ways, and honestly, like, I got this girl who helps me on some PR shit. I'm not really good with social media. Like, I'll back away from it and jump on it when I feel like it. But these people really want to see your life, though.
Yeah, for sure.
These people, for sure, your music cool for sure.
They do.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Like,
and that's so weird to me.
Where your kids at?
It's so weird to me,
on
though.
some real weird shit. And as weird as it is, it's the career with you. You know what I'm saying? And at some point, we kind of have to subdue to that. You don't really have privacy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As an artist, they want to really dig into your life, and if you don't let them in, they'll dig. You might as well let them in. So you know what I'm saying?
That's the one thing I'm jealous about the previous era for. It's like, I feel like the artists that like in the 90s and the 80s, they had privacy, bro. Like, cause there wasn't no social media. You know what I'm saying? Like, they came out, did they shit like when you couldn't see an artist, like you couldn't see them. Like, that's it. There won't no like, oh, I wonder what fucking Prince is doing right now. Like, you just pull up your phone, like you just didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm envious of that shit, bro. Cause like you said, this career, there's no privacy. Like, even if you try to be private, someone gonna figure that shit out, or they gonna attempt.
It's gonna make them dig harder. That's what I'm saying. Then they gonna find some shit you don't even want them digging into. That's why you might as well just let them in kind of, you know what I'm saying? You don't give them too. Exactly. Try not to overthink it. Like fuck it.
I'll be more so worried. Like my thing is like when it gets to that level where it's really intense and people are in your business. My main concern is protecting the people that are around me. Yeah. Not really like me personally, because I think we chose this career. You feel me? But like your mom and your dad and your kids, they ain't choose this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's still like they're a part of it, whether they want to be or not. So that really be my concern. And then speaking of relationships, how important is it to protect y'all relationships and protect y'all friends and protect, you know what I'm saying, that inner circle, that inner team that y'all got? I'm sure everybody has people that they work with, whether it's an engineer, whether it's a videographer, whatever. But how important is that chemistry and that team and that friendship that y'all got with the people that y'all work with on a daily basis?
It's important. It's definitely important, bro. It gives you like energy too, you know what I'm saying, just to do more things, you know what I'm saying, just to have people around to create.
Especially if they understand what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
If everybody on the same page, it just goes, you know what I'm saying? It's just a whole lot smoother, you know? Especially if people
Nah, for sure. Y'all know I'm part of the Best Collective, bro. And that shit, it really turns you up. It turns you up on a different level, especially when you ain't really gotta go look for no feature. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it'd be cool if you get another, you know what I'm saying, if you feeling it, but if I really just need a verse, he's right here in the studio with you when I record it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he's record, you know what I'm saying? Just sending music to the group chat and just kind of challenging each other. Like, my boy Coach, we got a song, and on the song, we in the group chat joking because niggas feel like I out-rap them on the verse on that song, which isn't normal because my nigga Coach, you know what I'm saying? Coach, like, I'm about to go re-record my verse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm about to put 64 more bars, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of challenging each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I smashed that one.
Yeah.
Next one, you got it. You know what I'm saying? Type of shit. It's just like a competition, not a jealousy type way. Like, I want to see you do better than me type shit.
Right. But y'all should speak to how long it took to form that team, though. I feel like a lot of people don't talk about that part. Like, you know, you see these rappers and they got like 4 or 5 people around them, but they don't know. 9 times out of 10, there'll be like one person that was there at the beginning that's still there. You know what I'm saying? Them other 6 or 5 people, they probably done got swapped out 2 or 3 times before, you know, you really had a solid team. You know what I'm saying? So just talk about that process and trying to find the right people to have around you, and even how you pick the right people, or, you know, for real.
I mean, it's kind of hard to try and pick. You know what I'm saying? You literally gotta fit in it. Like, it's crazy because DMX said in the interview, it's been circulating
DMX.
When he was like, you gotta trust people trust that you know who people are. You know what I'm saying? Trust that you know them. Like, once you have an understanding that, like, or you don't give people the space to do anything negative to you, you can really learn them. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, the group I'm in now, Best, they were already collective before me. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually the last member, even the latest member, even though this is like years and years ago, but it just happened organically. I was going to the studio. The first time I went to the studio, I recorded a song. Kosher was there. Yeah. Coach is like, let me hop on this. Never met this dude. He didn't say nothing the whole time he was recording. Besides, you know what I'm saying? Like, go again, see like that. Boom. Next day I come, he like this crazy verse. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm talking about this crazy ass. I'm like, who is this dude? I've never seen this engineer my song. I'm doing it, smashing my own song. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I go back to the studio, and now I'm recording at this studio, bro. We start doing shows together. We start being around each other, and the city was kind of just lit at that point. Yeah. And it really just.
What year was this?
This had to be like 2016. You know, a lot of shows was popping.
Yeah.
2016 all the venues was open, and it really just happened off the music, bro. Right. We really built a relationship off of trust and the music. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm out of here. Why you walk like that? This how money walk.